Hello guys, today we have a special delivery because we just ordered the super special rares from the Lycoris Recoil set, and I want to do a quick pre-grading of those cards, a review, decide if I want to send it to PSA or BGS based on the quality. I bought the cards directly from Japan, from a trusted source, so I hope he really picked out some cards that have a good quality. I had some quick check before buying, especially on centering and stuff, but you don't know, especially on the surface, like lately you have those bubbles on the surface or you have mini scratches or whatever. Just as an example here, do you see all those tiny little dots on this card on the surface? You see one right there. You see one right there I just showed. You see one there. This card, I have sent in cards with those kind of issues. They got surface 8.5. So I wouldn't even consider sending those cards to BGS. I would send them to... So this is the bonus card I just got from him, the Eye from Oshinoko, the new series. If you haven't watched this anime, go watch it. It's, I almost would say, the best of this year so far, at least for me. So, let's see. The first card we're gonna check now is the Takina SSP from the Lycoris Recoil set. So if we want to pre-grade the cards, you gotta check 4 different categories. The first category is the centering. So is the card more to the left, to the right, to the top, to the bottom, on front and on back side? Then we're gonna check the corners and the edges, if there's any whitening or stuff like that. And then we're gonna check the most important category, in my opinion, the surface, if there are any print issues or damages, scratches on the surface of the card. So let's start. Okay, so the first, as I said, is the centering. If you look at the card right now, everything almost seems fine. Also the same. It seems pretty even, although I think it's a little bit more to the right. So in centering from the front, it might be that it's a 9.5. I can still hope for 10 though. Okay, so in general, if you send it to BGS, the back is not that important because the grading is more affected by the front. The back, one side can even be off 60-40 to a side and you still would get a 10. So in general, for Weiss Schwarz, because quality is really good almost all the time, you just check the front side. The back side always, in most of the cases, is okay. And if you check it here, it looks fine too. So the next category I just said is corners and edges. I always check them together. In most cases, those are the 2 categories in Weiss Schwarz where you always get a 10. In most cases, it's always like the centering or the surface that is a problem. It almost never is gonna be the corners or edges. And if I check here, quick, the edges and the corners, I can't find any issue. It looks really great. So now we go to the last category, which would be the surface. Surface can be a little bit tricky. As I told you, the bubble thing is a problem in the latest sets, at least for English. Japanese looks way better in this. So let's see if we have any bubbles so I can show you what I mean. But this card looks really perfect. I don't see an issue. Sometimes also you have this gold sprinkles, so you don't have a clear cut between the black and the gold, but as you see here, it looks really perfect. So I'm kind of I have a good feeling about how this is gonna grade. This card looks really nice. And on the back there could be some white dot issues I had sometimes when I checked other cards, but also this. It looks really great, so we have a good opportunity to get a good grade here. If I had to grade right now, I will say centering, it might be a 9.5 because it looks like it's a little bit off to the right from the centering of this rectangle in the bot where you can see the text. The rest should be a 10, so corners, edges and surface should be a 10 in my opinion, but we will see. I would recommend this card going to BGS. So then let's sleeve it away and check the other card. I guess this is gonna be the holy grail of this set. Chisato is the way more favorite character in this set. So let's hope this card is looking great. Oh, okay, this side. So same as the other card, let's check the centering first. I guess I don't have to measure this time. You can just check by looking at it. Here it is hard to find the rectangle because of her swimming tool. But yeah, I would assume centering is great as well on the front and great on the back. As well. So let's see corners and edges. Corners and edges. This is some, either it's a white point or it's some dirt. I'm not totally sure. I will check later on this. So look okay. And the surface. So the gold black sign on the bottom looks also great. Can I find the bubble on the body? Let's see. Doesn't look like it, which is great. And the back surface also looking great. I got a problem with this white little dot there. I guess it would affect edges if it's a problem. So if I had to be harsh on this one, I would guess the centering, to be honest, is a 10. The corners also 10, edges 9.5, and surface, I haven't seen anything big on the surface. I would also guess a 10. So those are probably both cards I would send to Beckett. And yeah, when I get them back, I will do a review video of the grading. So we can see if I was right grading those two cards or if I was wrong. Of course, I hope I'm gonna be right because you wanna have both in a BGS. If one of them would get a black label, definitely would be amazing. So yeah, let's see what we can get. I hope you enjoy this kind of videos, although I'm normally only doing openings. I like pre-grading as well to either help myself of where to send it, BGS or PSA. If I would have said one of those cards are not obviously good enough for BGS. I would have considered one sending to PSA and grabbing an easy 10. But I guess I will go for the BGS 10 because they do look really great. So hope you enjoyed the video and you're gonna join my next video. Bye bye.